What's up? This your boy Maximus coming back at you, doing a kind of a first time video for a unboxing. Not really an unboxing video, but I'm gonna do my best. But yeah, I got some new stuff. But conversation really kind of came to my mind around like console desk because of what I purchased is pretty much like the equalizer from a Midas 3000 Legend console desk that they used to use back in the day where we didn't have computers and we couldn't just pull up Logic and like just have unlimited tracks. We had to have how many that studio had at that time. If not that, we had to record, re-loop back in, make subgroups of a lot of stuff. Whole nother conversation. But just to talk about like the power of a desk, like having a desk, like having an SSL board, like why Dr. Dre still has one, why he still posts up, pictures, even though he using the computer to actually record his set, he still uses the actual SSL to run out, run in the channels, and run back in. Why? I mean, it's a lot of reasons why. It's like the same as like asking DJs why do they still use turntables when they can just go all digital. A little bit of it is the culture of having the feel of knobs and buttons, and that's for me too. Like over the years, like I've been digital, and I always was interested in the analog world. It just didn't come to me until recently that I was just like really into the analog world. And then, from there, it kind of just took my imagination to another level of like being fascinated just with that world, period. But I use both, so I'm not knocking both. But I'm just saying the power of the actual boards back in the day, like, especially like the Midas one, I didn't even know the history until I did my, my kind of, what I'm saying, Google research on it. As I was telling y'all the other day, like, do your research, like read the owner's manual and everything. Like I read the owner's manual before I even got this thing. You know what I'm saying? And I needed it. So it's the same thing I told y'all the other day. If you need it and you did your research, you better need it. I don't have an equalizer on my vocals. I had an old, I wish I could show you. I got it in the other room. I had a graphic equal. Man, let me show you. Give me 1 second. So I had this bad boy on my vocals, which, I use for a lot of other stuff too, but I was crazy. Yeah, I know. Yeah, this shit, yeah. That should have been gone a long time ago. But anyway, back to the unboxing. Of course, we get our candy. I'll eat that later. You know how we do it. Sweet water, gotta buy some sweet water. I mean, I mess with Guitar Center too, but Sweetwater, they just treat me well. They good at everything. Oh, I can't even lie. But yeah, I got one of these bad boys. So, I'm pretty sure y'all have seen a couple of unboxing videos of these. I mean, it was like what, 180 something with tax, free shipping. You can't beat it. I mean, there's nothing that has 4 bands like on it on a 500 piece of gear. There's no, I checked. The only ones, they're like $700. Like, and some of those don't even have 4 bands. I even checked. I was like, yeah, that's only 3. Yeah. So, like, consider yourself living in a great time where you can pick up inexpensive gear that can get the job done. Because back in the day, if you wanted to get this type of level of like equalization, you'd have to have that board, or you'd have to have some outboard gear that you track and run through, but you couldn't use every piece of instrument on it. You know what I'm saying? So, and especially back in the day where you had to like straight go in the board with a band, one take, and you're trying to capture that studio performance. Yeah, you had to Yeah, you had to already have that on like every instrument. If you want to use it on every instrument, you had to have it for every instrument. So consider yourself living in a world where you can track digitally, lay it out, and then do whatever you want to it. So to each his own. If you want to go straight into the sound card, I used to do that too. You can, it's plugins that you can get, you can buy that can emulate, you know, the gear. But my biggest, you know, advice straight up is to study the old things. Get fascinated about why mixer boards and why like consoles, as they call them, the British legendary consoles, SSL, Neve, MEI, man, list goes on. It's like, it's tons of mine is typically made for live, but they did make boards for studios back in the day. You know what I'm saying? For mostly for rock and roll bands, some country, you know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. Because back in the day, equipment was equipment. It didn't matter if it was SSL, Neve, EMI, the list goes on. It's tons of like companies out there that made consoles back in the day. Like different consoles throughout history. Not like just the 80s. But yeah. But I didn't buy this for that. I bought it for the features. I was like, oh shoot. I was like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Of course, this thing comes in a freaking wooden box. Like if I had product, this is the way this shit will come. Like straight up, straight respect. Like this is some old samurai. This is some old samurai type. This is like initiation to the club. You know what I'm saying? This is like welcome. We just bought you forever. Like if the device works, yeah, we got you forever. Yeah, you gonna mess with us forever. Owner's manual. I mean, I typically just go to the PDF. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I've already looked at that and read that up and down. So we ain't gonna worry about that. I'll put them over there. Whew. So, of course, I got my desk pulled out, and I gotta go back. I moved some stuff. I gotta wire some stuff, rewire some stuff. I gotta install this thing, and then uninstall one of my other 500 pieces of gear. I don't even want to tell you how I got it set up. It's set up stupid right now. It's gonna be set up right in a minute though. But yeah, I just want to show you the inside of the box. That shit's pretty dope. That shit's pretty dope. Like, check that out. That's pretty, man. That's pretty high tech. Oh yeah. And a lot of this is I'm doing kind of after getting done with a freaking album and then realizing stuff that I, you know, could have did better. You know, like I think the EQ on the vocals could have been better coming in, would have been less work. And then taking it to the next level of making it sweet coming in, making it greater than what's in the digital world coming in. So that's the reason why, you know, I did my research on this and said, yes, this if I get this right, this will take me to the next level. Because if the vocals are coming in, being printed great, I won't have to do much work. You know what I'm saying? Like when you working with good sound coming straight in tracking for a mixer, they looking at it like, oh my God, this is the world. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all this thing right here. I know I didn't talk y'all ear off, but yeah, this thing right here, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna give y'all no sound reviews because it's just an equalizer. Like, it takes a lot of, you gotta think about it. It takes a lot more power of other things, of other devices doing jobs for everything to sound good. So it's not just an equalizer. Like I can slap this on here and be like, oh yeah, let me show you demonstrate, but that ain't true. You'd have to use this for yourself. Or they do have videos of people using it. I'm not gonna lie. But at the same time, for me, I'm just gonna say, I need this. It's got 4 bands and it's less than $200. So if you need a 4-band equalizer that's less than $200, like yeah. This is, and to be honest, I never had another equalizer outside of that one on my vocal. So yeah, this is gonna be, it's gonna be real good outside of digital. But yeah, I'm gonna holler at you guys. I know I'll talk to y'all ear off, but it's been good. I'm gonna enjoy this thing. I'm about to install this thing. I might be up for a little bit, but I'll be alright though. Peace.